Welcome. Hello traders, welcome to another live session after week of break, a weekend. Hope that you guys are here ready for another big week coming up. And yeah, let's see what kind of opportunity we have in the market. I will be doing a complete multi-time frame analysis as well as what kind of opportunity we have in the market and any trade coming along the way. Also we'll be looking for entry. Let's see today's market. First of all, starting with XAUUSD, and also we'll be looking at euro dollar, British pound, US dollar. And looking at XAUUSD, this is currently from here, there is a rejection in this level here. Okay, so you can see this is a resistance line on XAUUSD. And looking at daily chart, we have seen there is a rejection on the daily, and I think that long-term picture may not be very aggressively bullish. As if you closely look at it, you can see this is a significant level of resistance here. And by the way, there might be a rejection potentially. Let's see that how the market trying to evolve here. And you can see this is the 4-hour price action, and in this 4-hour price action, we can see from here this is an impulse here, and with that impulse you can see this is a resistance line here. Okay, so with that resistance line on XAUUSD from the 4-hour perspective, there is a doji here, and with that doji, okay, so doji. And the next one also we can see from here there is a rejection coming up, and with that rejection, what we can expect, what I think that we might see that initial bounce, and then we can expect another drop here to create a new lower low potentially. So looking at the lower time frame again on the 5 minutes chart and even the 1 minute, as we trade on the lower time frame, we can see that from the 5 minutes perspective here, this is the 5-minute chart, and as this is a long-term resistance on the lower time frame, the market is respecting this one as a series of lower high, which is in a downtrend. And in that downtrend, we can see a bearish price action here, and this is a bearish price action, another bearish price action, back to back two bearish candle, and after back to back two bearish candle, we can see the market in fact has dropped so far, and a long bearish candle followed by another bearish candle. Okay, so two important red candles formation. We might see that the market what I think that we might see potentially another rejection. Let's see if there is any potential entry here. Looking at the, if we look at the multi-time frame, 15 minutes perspective here is trying to form a very strong bearish candle, and that might even try to create a head and shoulder here. Let's see. I'm just checking the potential for any entry here. Let's look at, okay, so this is where neckline here. Okay, so in that market on XAUUSD, guys, the number one priority is risk management. So here I will be explaining later the strategy as well. Risk management is key. So with a 61 pip stop loss, so I will be entering, but first not being hurry. So just to to calculate the lot size, or if you have MT4 demo account lot size calculator, the most important part here is to first of all find out the lot size, and then I'm going for short trade here on XAUUSD. with this setup with a very tight stop loss, and tight means the 61 pip. And as I mentioned, the most important part here is to do the risk management. Without risk management, no trade. So so stop loss at 2714.22. So I'm putting stop loss at 2714.22, and take profit target that I'm putting at 2696.064, and as I mentioned, very smaller risk for each trade, and expecting for the market to, so if you look at here, you can see this is the 15 minutes perspective. So stop loss here 2714.22, and TP target at 2696.064. so this is where putting a trade. Now the primary reason for the trade, so I'm on trade, I'm on sell on XAU USD, a little aggressive entry, but as I mentioned, guys, I highly encourage you to open only in a demo account and just for learning. So okay, so here is what we can see. If you look at the 15 minutes, you can see from this resistance line creating series of lower high. Okay, series of lower high, and in that series of lower high, this is an important level of resistance, expecting for the market to potentially to melt to the support level, which is very important support here. Therefore what we can expect for this market to drop here in that level. Okay, so and let's wait. The target here for us is 124 pip in this market, 61 pip stop loss, and risk management is key, very important, guys. And let's wait to see that some downside here on this one, and if we see the market is dropping below, we'll be holding it. And at the same time, if you look at here, you can see series of lower high. Okay, so series of lower high formation here, so resistance here, a big drop to the support, resistance, drop here to the support, another bounce, another drop here, another bounce, and we can see every time the market hitting that resistance line, getting a rejection, which is basically a potential correction here. And in that market, waiting for the price to continue to drop to the support level. Look at here, this is the 5-minute chart here, and you can see it's a series of lower high, potentially wanting to see that it's coming back here. Okay, so so we will be waiting to see the market to trend in that direction, which is a very important point to look at. And in the meantime, if you guys are new here, make sure you guys thumbs up the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. And you can use the live chat to see. Thank you. If you guys are here, say yes on the live chat so that it become more responsive. We are short on XAUUSD. Thank you. And I absolutely appreciate your support to the channel for for all the updates, for everything that you guys are doing in the channel. Thank you for joining the live session. And yeah, we can see some downside pressure here as this market is in a downtrend, wanting to see that it's breaking below this to this support level. And if you guys look at it, you can see this is a bearish engulfer here. And the reason for the trade is, it forms a series of lower high and wanting to see that it's breaking in that direction and then creating a downward pressure. So we'll be holding it, but I think that we can expect for the market to come back to this order block. So this is an order block here. Okay, so in that order block, also if you are not sure about the order block, you can ask in the live chat. We can discuss more on that. How many traders here understand the order block? So you can say yes or no in the live chat. If you are not sure about the order block, then we can in-depth understanding. As I mentioned, guys, to be a trader, the most important part here is it's to focus on learning. Okay, learning is the part of continuous progress as a trader, which is very important to look at. And all right, thank you. All right, so you can see this is a bearish and series of lower high, expecting for the market to come back here to the support level. And if you guys haven't liked the stream yet, I'd appreciate if you do so. A bearish engulfer, another bearish candle, expecting for the market to drop here. So you can see a downward pressure. There's a long week doji here on XAUUSD, creating series of lower high. And in that long week doji, want to see the market, you can see this is a red bearish engulfer. There's another bearish candle. And want to see the market is coming here to the support level, which is a very important level of support here. And in that support, expecting for this market to retest. So looking at the 15 minutes here, a bearish engulfer, and you can see another bearish candle. So we can see 30 minutes doji, wanting to see that this market is coming here, feeling that weak, and then coming back to the support level. So we can see some pullback again, and So from here, okay, so this is a pullback level here, so which is an important level of resistance, which is a high liquidity zone. And from that high liquidity zone, we have seen that the market is trending, and with that trend, this is a resistance here where there is a liquidity, expecting for the market to grab liquidity and then to drop again in that direction. So from here as well, we can see there is a narrow 1 minute bearish candle, drop pullback. So the market is forming series of lower high and lower low, which is in a downtrend, and want to see the market breaking below this support level here to create a new lower low. Welcome, and if you guys are enjoying the live session that we're doing every day, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. This is a downtrending market structure, expecting for the market to break below to create a new lower low. Strong bearish move, pull back, another move. So the market is still trending to the downside, and in the downtrend, wanting to see the market is coming back here to the support level to create a new lower low. Thank you. We can see series of lower high, expecting for the market to come back here. Want to see the market trending in that direction. A long wick doji, want to see the market is coming here, waiting for a downside, though we see there is a local upside here. Expecting for the market to trend, and which is a very important downtrending market structure here. So we can see the market here from this resistance line, a trend which is basically in a downtrend. Want to see the market breaking below. We see some sideways movement. Thanks for joining the live session. Absolutely appreciate your support to the channel. Expecting for the market to trend. Waiting to see that the market is coming back here to create a new lower low. So we are a couple of pips up, waiting for the market to come back here and then to continue to drop. We're wanting to see, as we can see, there is a big head and shoulder here on the 1 minute chart, from the head and shoulder to trend to create a new lower low. Thank you for joining the live session. So you see some deeper pullback here. So looking at here, we can see that this is a big drop, pullback, another drop, deeper pullback, expecting for the market to trend to create a new lower low. See where it is heading, and 15 minutes here, you can see there is a long wick candle, as the market has formed series of lower high, expecting to come here to fill that long wick, which is in a trending market, which is very important to look at. And in the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. So I want to see a big drop. So let's see how far it is coming down. Okay, I want to see a big drop here. Let's see where the market is heading, and Are you guys enjoying the live session? If you're enjoying, say yes in the live chat. If you're not enjoying also, you can say no. Thank you for all the support to the channel. Hello. Any reason for short? Yeah. There is a resistance here, creating series of lower high on the 50 minutes. We saw a potential head and shoulder, and daily level the market on the resistance. So a couple of things, and it might move little sideways. So primarily expecting for this market to trend in that way, and then we will be looking for further entry opportunity later to see what kind of trading we have. Yes. Thanks for asking. You guys can find a link in the description as well for the broker that I'm using with a 100% deposit bonus. I think you might need a new link. Let's see. Welcome. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, sure. Ask any question in the live streaming. Good morning from New Brunswick, Canada. Welcome. Thank you for joining the live session from Canada. I have only one question: why people don't share their real life trades and they share only trading view? Look, this is what we do here is for educational. Okay, that's the primary goal here, just for our own experience, sharing our ideas, thought, and experience. Okay. Trading strategies are secrets, right? If you go to the most successful, let's say the hedge fund, they will never share their secrets, right? They will never share their strategies ever. So then what you will be gaining from here we are just community. If you trade alone, you get bored, right? So you'll be bored, and it's gonna be very difficult, especially in the beginning. It's very hard. So here we are a community retail trader, so also courses available to understand how the market moves, and also this is the main reason and for we are here together. Okay, so yeah, so then the best thing here is everyone's goal at the end of the trading or in the middle of the trading, the goal is to find your own setup, right? Own strategy. Everyone wants to become an independent trader, or you want to depend on live streaming for the rest of your life or signal for the rest of your life, right? You can't do that. So the most important journey as a trader is to find your own setup, own strategy. So that's the that's where when you learn here, you'll see that how the market moves, what is market structure, how liquidity works, how the price action works, and then you found the foundation and you found the advanced technical analysis. And the next step also, you need to do some back testing yourself, and then you can find what is the best optimal strategy or setup, and then you can develop it, right? So you can progress it, you can develop it, you can improve it, and you can find your own strategy, because all strategy works. It depends on who is implementing the strategy. Okay, so there are two things. One is the most expensive sports car in the world. I don't know what the brand is, anyone can mention it. The other part is who is driving that sports car, right? So you need to fuse together of being who you are and also what strategy you're using, and then you can find the best results. Okay, so if you go to the racing track and take your grandfather's car, you won't be able to win even if you are the best racer in the world. At the same time, if you never have driven a racing car or never entered into the competition, but you are given the best car in the world, you won't be able to win. So you need the best strategy, and also you have to become the person who implement that best strategy. And that's the the goal here is to become a trader, and also finding a good strategy to implement it, right? So I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense, stay tuned for no problems. There is always everything is as I mentioned before, everything is trial and error, right? So you need to do a lot of trial and error until you go to the point where you can rely on your system. So the current our brain works in a way like we think that in the beginning we can't make mistake because it's in the beginning. If you make mistakes in the beginning, then how can you progress? And we think that when we become master, then we are allowed to make mistakes, but it's actually the other way around. In the beginning there will be a lot of trial and error, and that's how something is actually learned. Okay, so in the beginning you need to try out, so that it's called like every method, every way, doing a lot of back testing, and slowly you'll find your optimal way of trading. And everyone is different, right? So some of you are very good at probably quick trading, scalping. Probably some of you are very stressful in a very high volatile situation. Maybe you can choose to swing trade, right? So that's how trading works. So I hope that you guys understanding, and it's all about for practice trade in demo account. It will help you very much. Yeah, you can. Okay, so even in a smaller account, okay, practicing is helpful, or in a demo account, but whatever way, the best. The most important part here is to set for long-term success. That's the most important part. Okay, so let's look at now market. We can see here is there is a little bit of upside here, and with that upside, again 5 minutes perspective, some sideway movement. I think we might see some, what I would say, the nasty sideway movement, and with that sideway movement, wanting to see the market is coming in that direction, which is the primary goal. So if it is a head and shoulder here, we should see that the market to trend in that direction. We'll see that how far it may go. Thank you for joining the live session, guys. Absolutely appreciate your support to the channel. If you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. So locally we can see a move here. Right. Okay, so we see sideway movement, and while we can see that sideway movement, let the market to rearrange. The trade is on. We will be also looking at other pairs, that how they might be doing. Let's look at, as we have seen, that Gbpusd and Eurusd. There is a primary bounce on euro dollar. I was expecting it to break below, as we have discussed yesterday, but what we can see that on euro dollar, from the daily we can see the market having a bounce. So therefore it may now, what I think, that it may cross that resistance line here, where there is an important liquidity zone, and we might see that the price going back up to that resistance or breaking that above to create a new higher high. Let's see where it is heading. And with that resistance, there is an inverted head and shoulder, expecting for the market to bounce back up and then to create a new higher high. All right, so let's see. This is an, you can see this is an inverted head and shoulder, expecting for the market to go ahead, retest, and then this is a resistance. Okay, so from that resistance, after a break, we can expect for the market to to trend in that direction. We'll see how far it might be going. Locally we can see some bullish move on euro dollar. So also I'll be doing a full multi-time frame analysis on euro dollar. You can see this is the monthly price action on euro USD, and as the market is approaching this monthly resistance, we can expect in this market for the price to go ahead and retest this monthly resistance. And with that monthly resistance retest, we can expect for this price to retest and then to reject to the downside again. And if we look at the weekly here on Euro USD, we can see the market is approaching that weekly resistance line, and with that weekly resistance, creating series of lower high on euro dollar. And this is the previous daily high. Okay, so this is a previous daily high here. Also there is another daily high, pardon me, weekly high. So with that weekly high, expect it's approaching that level. And if we look at the daily, we can see the market is approaching the daily resistance here, where there is a daily 20 EMA, and we can see approaching that series of higher low. With that series of higher low formation, the market is in that resistance line, where series of higher low. And 4 hour perspective, okay, so euro dollar, and looking at the 1 hour and 15 minutes chart. Okay, so with that 15 minutes perspective here, this is a bullish market structure here. Okay, series of higher low formation with that bullish market structure. And so you can see this is a resistance line here, and with that resistance, as the market is forming series of higher low. Again, looking at the 1 hour chart, we can see currently it's in a local uptrend on Euro USD, and with the local uptrend we can expect for the price to go ahead, retest that level, potentially breaking the high. So if we look at the 15 minutes perspective here on euro dollar, and in that 15 minutes we will be looking for potentially bullish trade if we find that here. Okay, so on XAUSD, coming back to XAUSD, it's the 1 minute. Okay, so here we can expect now some kind of reversal. So our trade is running in. We'll be waiting for downside here. Thanks for joining the live session. A bearish engulfer. With the bearish engulfer, expecting for the market to drop and then to create a new lower low. So this is a support, an important level of support. So long wick doji, want to see that it's coming here, feeling that long wick. Okay, so the bias still to me potentially to the downside, but as I mentioned, we see some sideways movement as well. Let it be running. On going back to euro dollar, if we can find an entry on euro dollar, we can look to it as well. Okay, so here is series of higher low. We can see from here a long wick rejection, an impulse correction. The market is forming series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrend. There is a long wick here, and also there is a long wick here. Two sides long wick candles. So you see that bullish, potentially local bullish market structure here in this bull market. Want to see the market is trending, creating series of higher high and higher low. Hope that you guys enjoying the live session. Thanks for joining, and thank you for the knowledge. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the trend is on euro dollar is still showing upside here. Okay, so looking at bigger picture 4 hour, we can see that euro dollar, I was expecting from here to drop, but we can see that there is a bounce, and that bounce might lead that price back to the upside, which is, you can see this is an resistance turning support. And what we can expect for the market from this support to bounce back up and then to create a new higher high. So looking at here on the 1 hour and the lower time frame, if we want to look for any re-entry here on Euro USD, okay, so here is the price action. You can see a series of high and low formation, and in that series of high and low on Euro USD, okay, so you can see from here there is a long wick rejection, pullback, another bounce, pullback. So lower time frame, on the lower time frame, we can expect on Euro USD to remain potentially bullish to the upside. And at the moment we can see that there is a pullback here. Okay, so this is the 4 hour, which you'll see that ultimately potentially, and in the 4 hour you can see there is a gap open. If you look at here, you can see this is a gap open, and long wick, this is a middleman here, followed by doji, and gap open. From that gap, might see that a potential bounce, and with that doji and the bounce, okay, so you can see some upside here on let's say USD. See that what it is moving that direction. There is a bounce from here. Now this bounce, if you look at the 4 hour, (15 minutes), the 1 minute chart, so in this market here, from the 1 minute after a break, there is a bounce. Now this bounce is I was expecting to trend in the direction. We saw that a big drop here, and then rejection from this level. So after 34 pip, we have seen a bounce. Now we need to look at to see what the market is waiting to move on. Welcome. Are you on trade on gold? Yeah, we are on. I'm on trade. I think many of you are already on trade. XAUSD. We're on a short trade, and so there is a rejection again. 5 minutes. See if the market want to break below. Okay, so this is the 1 minute, and though this music is very interesting. Thank you. So after a retest, we see there is a bounce, and so you see the 5 minutes closing, which is also 1 minute close. If you look at 15 minutes, the price account of 1 minute also. Want to see the market trending in the direction, and at least a big drop can be. And in the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, don't hesitate to like the stream and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Also stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel as well, where you can find many of the education that I'm posting also shared in the Telegram channel. Now here is the bearish drop here. Okay, so which is waiting to see. All right, so okay, so here is some downward pressure, expecting it to come back here and then to come back here potentially. So it's getting the other side. So looking at the 15 minutes, okay, so the 15 minutes want to see breaking below, okay, in that direction. So you can see bounce and expecting a rejection here. So you see that coming back in that direction with a potential rejection. We are at entry. Now we can make any adjustment if needed, but I would like to see that some improvement in the price action. Thank you guys, hope that you are enjoying the live session, and also if you have any question, you can ask in the live chat. How many pairs do you look at per day? How many trades do you take per day? Zolani, welcome. How many trades per day is always it's a completely independent, because depending on the volatility in the market, which is very important to look at, especially the day there is a high impact news is a better day for trading, because there is a volatility, especially when you see the USD news in the market. Either whatever the data, the market will have some reaction with the news. So the day there is sideways movement, probably there isn't much opportunity. And how many pairs, also it depends on what kind of trader you are. For me, we look at mostly euro dollar, XAU USD, GBP JPY, British pound US dollar. These are the main pairs, along with dollar yen. But if you are a swing trader, then probably need to make that list bigger, because in that case, the more pair you have, if you're trading on higher time frame, especially 4 hour, 1 hour, then better to look at on that time frame. Okay, so you can see this is the 1 minute chart, and creating series of lower high here. Okay, so series of lower high, expecting for the market to melt in that direction. Okay, so from this resistance line we can expect a melt in the direction to create a new lower low. Okay, so we see some improvement in the price action, and so looking at the again 1 hour chart, we can see that there is a 1 hour doji, and five minutes, 1 minute. Okay, so here you can see this is a bearish engulfer, bearish price action. Every 1 minute chart candlestick pattern is bearish, and okay, we can see here is okay, 1 minute price action in that area. So this is a bearish price action as well. So you can see the market in a downtrend, and we might see the market is coming here to the support level. Okay, so we see some bearish move, which is good to see that some downside pressure. We are 23 pip improvement on that, and we'll be waiting for the market to come here further. So look in the 1 minute. Here is a long wick. Okay, so this is the previous support. With the previous support, want to see the market coming here and then to drop to create a new lower low. And here is double top, downward pressure, expecting for the market to come back to the support. We can see downward pressure here and expecting for the market to trend to the support level to create a new lower low. It's an important level of support. Okay, so we can see the back-to-back 4 bearish candle in that area. And in that 4 bearish candle, series of lower high formation here. With this series of lower high, see that where the market is heading to. So we can see again another bounce here. Sideway movement at the moment, and so okay, so doji want to see the market is coming here in that direction, and as there is a potential head and shoulder, want to see breaking below for a potential trend. If you guys enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Okay, so this is where you can see the market. This is the 1 hour price action. See if we can expect a drop or another doji. 30 minutes price action, we have seen a bearish candle, and 15 minutes after this bearish candle, and dropping down to the 5 minutes and 1 minute, we can see that this is a a strong sideways movement. A move, and want to see the market is coming towards the downside here. Okay, so what you can see, the market still not being able to break below further, so we may see further sideways or potentially a bounce here. Now for the trade, our entry, we are nearing to that entry. Okay, here is okay, we may see some bullish move here or sideways, so we can look to rearrange the trade, as now there are two probability here. Is one to break below here to the support. The other probability, to break below here, the other probability is from this support to have a bounce to the upside. So from that perspective, if we look at the lower time frame, 1 minute, I would prefer not to run the trade at the moment at entry, because the market not showing a very strong bearish pressure. So I will be closing it at break even, as because the market not trending very aggressively to the downside as expected. So we can wait for a little pullback, and then we will be closing at entry. So I will be just moving my stop loss at entry. So moving the stop loss at entry. Okay, so there's a gap open. Potentially we might see potentially a little upside bias here on XAUSD. So very choppy market at the moment. So the best for us is to let's see the 1 minute chart. So a doji being formed. So as soon as you will see that the price at entry with any bearish drop for a pullback, so we'll be waiting for the price to show its hand. There's a gap open. Okay, it might bias to the for short term some upside here potentially. So looking at 15 minutes again and the 5 minutes. Okay, so let's wait for it to come back to the entry. So when I will be exiting, if I need to do manually, I'll be given a shout out here. Once we see that deeper pullback below our entry, you can see it's getting, guys, some liquidity. Okay, so there is another 1 minute doji formation. So you can see there is a long wick doji here. Okay, so also gap open, and we might see some a bounce here on this market. So see how this one is closing, and if we see that very strong trend on the bull, I will be exiting, as do want to see that this is a okay. So there's a gap open, and sideway movement, and sometimes it becomes a little low volatility in that situation. Okay, so from here, I'd like to see that it's having a breakdown to the support level. So doji, another bearish candle, expecting for the market to come back here to this support level. Doji, and wanting to see the market is breaking in that direction to the support level here, which is an important level. And once we see that it dropped well below, then we'll be entering into the trade. All right, so a candle close on the 15 minutes, and that's also, there is a long wick at the top on this candle, and with that long wick at the top, okay, a big bear candle coming on the 1 minute. I'm still on holding the trade here, and with that bearish candle, want to see the market is coming here to the support level. Okay, so some potential downside here, and we'll be waiting for some gain. I'm still holding it. So with this move, as this market is sideways, I'm going to exit with the running profit on that. So I have just exit the trade with the running profit, as we see some sideways movement. It might drop further, but I'm out with the trade with a series of lower high here. Okay, and as series of lower high, bearish engulfer, expecting the market to come back here to create any lower low, as this is a support here. Are you guys with me? So I've gone here, has dropped the market to the support level, expecting it to come back here to create a new lower low. Thanks for joining the live session, and absolutely appreciate your support. I believe you guys have gained some pip here. But liquidity, okay, so please explain from welcome, thank you. Yeah, liquidity is the fuel of the market. So basically is the volume that we place in the market, which is liquidity. And as you can see, this is a 1 minute 5 minutes bearish engulfer here. Okay, and with that 5 minutes bearish engulfer, this is a 5 minutes bearish engulfer, we can see the market is coming to the support, and expecting for the market to trend to this level or even further low to create a new lower low. So with that being said, as this is a bearish engulfer, if we look at the 1 minute, we can see that this is the 1 minute chart, and the trend here, we might see some further downside. So with that in mind, we had hi everyone, thank you very much. Yes, yeah, thank you for joining. And absolutely, sideway movement, we have to wait for the market to expand again for any other entry. As you can see, it's a purely currently sideway movement on USD. We'll be waiting for further entry opportunity in the upcoming time, and in the meantime, also if we look at some of the pairs such as GBP, JPY, Euro dollar, they are also lower time frame. We can see some trend. Yeah, we'll be waiting for any other entry coming up in the upcoming session. And with that being said, thanks for joining the live session, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this live session and you found value in it. If you find value, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also press the notification bell. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you very soon again trading live together. Until that, stay well, stay happy.